everyone, namaste and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Rishta Khanal and today I am back with another video sharing about my USA visa interview experience, but this time I'm gonna talk more about how I booked my date from India, when I booked my date, and what are the process that I followed to book a date by myself without the help of anyone else. So if you're also planning to apply USA by yourself without the help of any consultancies, then this video might be helpful to you. And in today's video I'm also going to answer some of the questions that I received in my previous video about my USA visa interview experience, where I had talked about my USA interview experience. I had answered what questions did I get, how did I answer them, and everything. So I have got a lot of personal DMs and comments asking different things, so I'll answer everything at the end of the video. So if you're interested, watch till the end. Let's get started directly. So in order to get your visa for the USA, there is an interview that you have to take, and the consulate officer decides whether to give you a visa or not. After you finish selecting your university and your course and you get your I-20 from your university, the next step would be to fill in DS-160 form. So in my case, I had filled in DS-160 form, keeping the location of Nepal. So basically, DS-160 form is one of the most important forms that you need to fill in. I will keep the website's link in the description box where you can find in the DS-160 form and you can fill it out. Then the next step is to create a CGI portal. I will also keep the link of the CGI portal in my description below. Whatever location you've mentioned in your DS-160 form, the same location will be reflected in your CGI portal, which means if you need to transfer your location to another country, you would have to fill in your DS-160 form again and transfer your CGI portal to a new country. So during the CGI portal, what happens is you have like steps to follow. You fill in your personal information, your addresses and everything, and in one of the steps a payment information is reflected, so you need to make your payment accordingly, and then you can only see the dates after you make the payment. So basically, I made the CGI portal, I made my payment, and after like around a day I could see the dates. So when I was looking at the dates, I was able to get the dates for like 2025 because the dates were not opened at that time. So I waited for around 1.5 months to see if the dates will open in Nepal or not, but unfortunately dates did not open until June mid. So I decided to transfer everything to India and give my interview from India, because I heard that a lot of dates were opening from India. You cannot create a new CGI portal for India itself. One person can only have one CGI portal for the visa interview. So basically what I did was I wrote down a mail to the US Embassy of Nepal as well as India to transfer my portal from Nepal to India. So it takes around 2 business days for them to get everything done to transfer your CGI portal from the location of Nepal to the CGI portal of India. So along with that, when you write down the mail, as soon as you write down the mail or before you write down the mail, make sure to fill in a new DS-160 form mentioning the location of India. So in case of India, we do not need to upload a picture because the picture would be clicked during the biometrics itself during the interview. So you just keep in whatever location you want to give your interview from, be it Delhi, Mumbai, or whatever location, Hyderabad or anything. After you fill in a DS-160 form mentioning the location of India and waiting for like 1 or 2 business days for your CGI portal to get transferred to the location of India, what you need to do is you need to make the payment again. In my case, I had to make the payment twice because I had already made an account from Nepal itself, hoping that I would get some date in Nepal, but I could not. So I transferred over, and I had my friend's relative who helped me to pay my interview fee to India. So basically India has multiple options to pay, maybe from bank deposit or like phone pay or anything like that. So whatever is feasible to you or whoever is helping you to pay your thing can do that accordingly. So as soon as I made the payment, within like 2 or 3 hours I was able to see the dates. So one of the most important things to consider after you transfer your CGI portal to India is to update the DS-160 confirmation number. You would need to update in your CGI portal. That is very important because you have only filled in, according to the CGI portal, you have only filled in the DS-160 form as of Nepal. You filled in a new form but have not updated it, means that they are not aware of your new DS-160 form at all. So in the section of like, I'll also mention a picture right here. In the section of update profile, there is a section called personal information, where you need to update your DS-160 confirmation number after you transfer your portal over, because if you do not do that, then they're not gonna like accept your DS-160 at all, because according to them it's still in Nepal. One of the things I did was used to watch some YouTube videos where people like post every time you get a new update on the visa interview. Like first say today the date is going to open, or today the date is open, they just make a 1 minute long video saying the dates are open from this location. So you need to subscribe to their channel as well, because they're the ones who constantly update the dates and everything. Or else another thing that I did was I had joined a Telegram group where people would text as soon as they find any dates for any of the time, like say someone opened their CGI portal and saw that the dates are opened for like February 2024 or like February 2025, and if you're applying for like fall 2025, then February 2025 would be the perfect date for you, right? So you could like log in from your end and then get the dates before like anyone else takes it. So getting a date is like being in a competition, and you should like be very aware, you should be very like alert whenever the date can open, and you should book it accordingly. Now I'm gonna answer the few questions that I've received in my comments and my personal DMs. So the first question was like, how did you book your date on India from Nepal, and what about the payment method? In my case, my friend's relative was in India itself, so she helped me pay my thing, and I gave her the money. I transferred her the money when I like went to India. Anyone who lives in India, you can ask them to pay for you, because it does not matter whoever is paying for the thing, it just matters that it's paid. And then you need like a reference number. Confirmation number is placed in the payment section itself. You need to mention that in order to open your dates, so it's very important. Another question that I received was like, I also started my application from late February, but it's been 8 March, but my transcript is still showing pending. Why? And how much time does it take for the completion of my transcript? So basically, if you apply from late February, it's just March 8. It's not late, because in my case, in order to like get my application confirmed, it took around like 3 weeks in order to get my confirmation letter that my application has been submitted, and I need to give my further documents. So in your case, it's good enough for right now. You still need to wait for like a week or so, because right now it's the 11th of March today. So right now many of the universities are having a spring break for a week, so you'll have to wait for that time frame as well. So another question is that, do you have any practice note for interview? So in my case, the answer would be no. I did not use any kind of practice set to practice for my interview. What I did was I used to watch some YouTube videos about the visa interview experience, just like my previous video that I posted. I used to watch other people's video and listen to their experience, what happened, how did it happen. And I had also followed like a Facebook page where they consistently posted about like visa interview experiences, whether it was granted or rejected and everything. And according to that, I had like slowly started preparing my answers in my head itself. That's how I built my own answers. That's how I figured out what answers should be given when certain questions are asked and everything. And people also like posted their tips, like what can be done and what cannot be done. So the major tip that people gave me was to be confident, research about the university that you're going to, research about your course a little bit. They're not gonna ask like the whole detail, because you are going to study there, right? You don't have to know like everything about your course or your university. Another question that I received was, had you take GRE exam? If yes, how did you prepare? Also, can you share your education background, universities you applied, scholarships you got, and if you applied yourself, or any other details? I'm thinking of applying for spring 2025, so it would be helpful. So okay, regarding this, I did not give any GRE or GMAT exam because at the University of North Texas, there is a GMAT and GRE waiver if you have your GPA above 3.6. Talking about my education background, I did my bachelor's in business administration from Kathmandu University School of Management, and I did my finance major, and I had a 1 year work experience in the field of marketing. Talking about the universities that I applied to, I had applied to 3 universities in total. One of them is University of North Texas, the other one was Wichita State University located in Kansas, and the other was University of Texas at Austin. So basically the cost of attendance at Wichita State University was the lowest among the 3 universities that I applied to, but I did not choose Wichita State University because of my personal preferences. Even though I had received like scholarships from there, I did not like apply to that university. I came to UNT, and I do not have any scholarship in University of North Texas. If you applied yourself or any other details, so I applied myself. I had like one other friend that applied together with me, and we had done everything, our application process and everything by ourselves. So applying to USA is not like a very big deal. You can apply by yourself because you just need to fill in the application form for the university you're interested in, wait for their acceptance letter, show your financial proof, wait for the I-20, book your date, and that's it. Like, it's as simple. And if you want to know more details on this, then I'm thinking of making a new video on this one as well, regarding how you can apply to the universities in USA by yourself without the help of any consultancies. Another question is, someone has asked me, could you please explain the pros and cons taking interview from Nepal and India? I'm in my 8th semester and I don't have much knowledge regarding this topic, and suggest me some university that provides I-20 in an efficient manner. And I'm a computer science student, and I'm planning to apply for masters as well. Talking about the pros and cons of giving interview from Nepal and giving interview from India is that India has like a higher chance of getting your visa accepted than Nepal. So there is one of the cons that you face while giving your interview in India is the cost. Basically, you need to pay. I paid my interview fee twice, which is also a cost. You need to travel to India, and you need to plan 7 to 10 days of stay period if you get your visa granted from the date of your biometric, from the date of your biometric, your interview, and if your visa gets granted, you need to stay. So you need to plan like a 7 to 10 days trip. You need to stay in the hotel, you need to come back. So the cost is like around, if you like calculate it, it's like very high, because what I noticed was near the consulate offices, the hotels have like very high rent for a day. So that's one of the cons that I felt of giving interview in India. So talking about so other than that, I don't think there are many like pros and cons of giving interview from Nepal or giving interview from India, because the whole process is the same. There might be a difference of a few things, but overall everything is the same. Okay, in order to like make suggestions about university, I cannot really do that for you, because it depends on many things like your financial background, how much you're trying to spend for your masters. Are you planning to like study on full scholarship, or are you okay to pay something? And like, you know, many other factors are related to this. So first you need to like make a brief research about what exactly you want to do. So first things first, deciding upon a course is very important. After that, you have to decide upon a place. Like, you want to go to a specific place, say Texas or California or Oklahoma or any other, like whatever state you want to go and study in, because you're gonna have to spend your next 2 years in that place. So you need to research about your place as well. So if you need any help on like making decisions, Texas is also a good place where you can get like good education, good I-20 and everything. There's a lot of Nepali Indian people here, so you feel home even if you're away from home. Another question that I received is, how late did you apply for your university? I mean, which month? I'm also planning to apply to UNT, but I have yet to give my GRE, and I'm scared if I'm too late to apply and admit and apply for visa dates. So here's the thing. I applied at around this time, and at around this time last year I was waiting for my I-20. So basically, if you're applying right now and you've not given your GRE exam, fall 2024 would not be a very good choice for you, because GRE dates and GMAT dates are very limited. First you need to give that, then you need to apply, you need to send your documents and everything. So if you're planning to like apply to UNT, you can apply for spring 2024. Another question is, did I mention my work experience in my DS 160? Yes, I mentioned my work experience in my DS 160. Okay, does the IELTS band affect your visa for being approval? If someone got 5.5 band, does it really affect? So for 5.5, many universities do not accept at all. First things first. So if your university has accepted 5.5 band, then it should not be a very big matter for the visa officer to judge you on the basis of your English proficiency, because basically they're trying to see if what your intentions are. Are you planning to stay in the US or not, and everything as such. So I don't think that should matter very much. So someone has asked, is it MS and BIS? So my course is MSIS, which is Masters of Science in Information Systems and Technologies. So I think that's it. Like for the questions, I had received some personal DMs as well, and I answered those questions in the DM as well. If you guys have any questions, any queries about how you can apply on yourself, how to book your date on yourself, if you're like facing any issues, if you're stuck in any of the process, you can like contact me in my Instagram. My Instagram will be linked in the description, and I'll try to help as much as I can, because during my time I did not really have someone who I could ask the help for. So even when I was like confused or whatever, I had to figure out everything by myself. If you have any questions, any queries, you can DM me, and I'll be back with another video, more informative video about how you can apply to universities in USA, and how I applied in UNT, and what's my total COA, and how long is the course for, and everything. So comment down below what contents you want to see in my next video, so that I can plan accordingly and provide you all with the knowledge. So for right now, what I would like to say is, if you are not getting your dates from Nepal, it's always a better idea to transfer to a different country, say be it India, or you can even transfer to Thailand. If you're able to afford, you can even transfer to other countries like Thailand, because in Thailand the wait time is just 1 day or 2 days. In India the wait time is like 30 or 35 days. It depends, it changes simultaneously according to like intakes and everything. So if you're like having any issues, like any other questions more than what I answered in this video, you can always comment down below or DM me directly in my Instagram or my TikTok if you do not use Instagram, and I'll try to answer everything in those platforms. So stay tuned for another video, and comment down below what you want to see in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and thank you so much for all the views in my previous video as well. Hope you liked this video, and stay tuned for more. Bye bye.